doing a video in the street. My original videos were how to be a Hasid in New York. This is one of the deepest comments I have to make. And this is the comment on the shofar. What is the sound of the shofar? The shofar is the deepest sound that a human being can make. And that's shofar. There are two levels of shofar. There's an external shofar and an internal shofar. The external shofar has an actual sound, sounds like a trumpet. And that comes from the breath with an external instrument. But there's also an internal shofar, which is translated as the small, still voice. This is the silent scream. Janoff took this over as the silent scream. But the small, still voice in Hebrew is the kol dama dacha. And we have to leave it like that and don't translate it, because the great secret in the kol dama dacha, the kind of silent voice, thin, small, still voice, is the silent scream. This is the shofar of the heart, which is much deeper. Now, miraculously, every Jewish person has entry into this area. The gematria of kol dama dacha is 332. This 332 is the gematria of the word mazla, fully spelt out. It is also the gematria of the first letters of the Shema. The Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. If you take just the first letters, the Kedusha letters, that adds up to 332, which is the entry into the Mazla area, where things can change. The Mazla area is that small spark of the Jewish person that resides in Ein Sof. Now this small spark is what comes with every Jewish person, Jewish soul. The whole secret of this is when a baby is in the womb, he's taught the whole Torah by an angel, and when he comes out, or it's taught the whole Torah, I don't know by an angel, but if he comes out, when he comes out, the angel hits him on the upper lip, and he forgets the entire Torah. So his whole life is relearning this Torah. But the difference between a Jew and a non-Jew is that the non-Jew comes out as a tabla rasa. The Jew comes out with an imprint of this Jewish soul within this empty area, a reshimo, a trace. He's not a tabla rasa, he has a trace. And this trace makes him higher than the Sanhedrin. This trace, as his double, as his cosmic double, gives him an imprint and an assurity that whatever adheres to this trace is correct. Therefore, when a person a Jewish person makes a decision, his decision comes from this area, this trace, this Mazla area, this Rashimo, this silent scream of the shofar. So when the person does the silent scream, where does he get into? He gets into his original face. The original face still within the womb. The original face in the Mazla area where he can change things. And so this is just the beginning of an understanding that the individual has to make his own decisions. He has to paskin for himself. He doesn't need a Beth Din or a Sanhedrin to make decisions for him. That's from the intellect. The samicha of the rabbi is from the intellect, from learning, but there's a deeper understanding in the neshama itself, and the right answer will appear at the right time, and it always does, because that's the link of the individual to Hashem, and that's through the silent shofar of the silent scream, the deepest aspect of the human neshama.